Morning, everyone. It's been a while since I've done some walking. I mean, actually not too long. Me and Julie kind of did a little bit of walking around the new complex. Our complex is a big circle, and I kind of mapped out on in the car like 3 or 4 times around is about a mile. But I kind of wanted to do a different route today. Try to get back in the swing of things. I really haven't done a lot of walking since Julie was in the hospital, and then out of the hospital recovering, and then we had this big move and everything like that. So I haven't done a lot of walking, so I kind of have to make up some time in order for me to do that challenge next year. So this isn't going to be a huge video. Well, I'm back. The route that I chose to do today wasn't quite a mile, but it was close. So I kind of finished it off with walking around the complex a bit to try to get the mile. So I did it a little over a mile. Not too much, a little bit. So, and I want to show you something here real quick. This is right in front of our place. I don't know if I said it in a previous video or not, but there's been wildlife here. We've seen it when we used to live over in that direction over there. But on the day we moved in, shortly after my brother and dad left to go do their thing, right from over here, I'm making it blurry, from over here, 2 buck and a doe and 2 fawn. No, a buck, a doe, and 2 fawn came from over there, came running around down here, and then ran down this hill and straight down that way. It was unreal. They were so close to the house. So I'm thinking of putting some stuff out here to kind of attract them in here to keep them here. You know, maybe get some shots from the window behind me. So, but this is pretty much it. This is a real short video, and I didn't want to keep doing videos of us moving and packing and unpacking and moving stuff again and so forth. I didn't want it to be too boring for you guys or too long, so I just wanted to do a little short one, let you know that we're still doing the walking thing and trying to settle in, which seems to be pretty easy, seeing as how you don't have a lot of people living above you bouncing around and creating all kinds of ruckus. And it is extremely quiet here. That was one of the reasons why me and Julie wanted to come back. There's no partying, there's no loud cars, there's no loud music, people are just living their day, doing their own thing, and minding their own business and respecting their neighbors. And that's what we do. That's what we love to, it's not like we don't want to be social with people. If somebody comes up or we pass somebody on the sidewalk or whatever, we'll say hi. We'll talk to them. But for the most part, people keep to themselves, and that's kind of what we like. So anyway, that's just my morning this morning. I hope you guys have an excellent morning today. And it's supposed to rain later on again. It's been raining off and on the past 3 or 4 days, but it's supposed to be raining a little bit today. Unfortunately for me, I'll be sleeping. So, but anyway, I'm going to end this video so I can edit it and possibly get it up and out today. So, I almost forgot. A few videos back, I had asked a question if you guys wanted me to share some stories of my military days. Well, I got one response, and they said yes, they wanted to hear some stories. So here's one story, and I'll try to remember to share some more in other videos. But here's my story. Way back in my basic training days was in August of '86, and down in Kentucky, I was at Fort Knox doing basic training, and obviously down south, August, September, it is extremely hot down there. So they had us, part of our training was we were going to go through the gas chamber, do some testing of our masks and showing us that the masks work and so forth. So every time we went out to the field for training, we always had either MREs or a sack lunch, which the sack lunch consisted of maybe a hard-boiled egg, ham sandwich with no mayonnaise, no condiments of any kind on it. It's just a ham sandwich, and warm milk. The milk came in like a little carton. It was warm, and so you really didn't have nothing cool to drink. Nothing. I mean, that sandwich was dry as all could be. And so we were out where we were going to do the gas chamber. Well, that day they brought out a big old barrel filled with ice and all kinds of milk. And I should also let you know, every time we had milk, it was only one carton. You couldn't have no more, just one carton. So, like I said, they brought out this barrel filled with ice, filled with chocolate milk and white milk. And we still had I think we had MREs that day, but they said, you guys can have as much milk as you want. And I'm telling you, it was a hot day, so everybody was just digging in, guzzling cold milk. So a guy who brought the food out to us and the milk, he was not part of he'd already gone through basic training, and he came up to me and kind of whispered, "Hey dude, don't drink any of the milk. It'll make you puke when you go through the gas chamber." And I was like, "Oh, okay, why would he tell me that if it wasn't true?" So I didn't have no milk. I just drank the water that was in my canteen that we carried every time we went out to do training. And I kind of passed it on to some of the other guys, but either they believed me or not, I don't remember. Some of them didn't, and they were guzzling milk like you wouldn't believe, carton after carton after carton. So we go through the gas chamber, and they told us before going through, when we come out, they wanted us to, because we were going to have the mask off, completely off our head when we left the gas chamber. So they told us, when you come out, have your arms out like you're flying, like you're being a bird. Gas mask in one hand, your helmet in the other hand, and you are to say, "My eyes are open and my arms are flapping," or "My arms are flapping, my eyes are open." Either way, one of the two. And you're supposed to flap your arms like a bird. And you're supposed to keep your eyes open, because that helps with the gas, what's happening with the gas in your eyes, to clear that up, even though it burns like you wouldn't believe. So you go into the gas chamber, and immediately, because we've been sweating, like I said, a hot summer day, any place on your body that's wet with perspiration is burning. Not a super intense burn, not like you're getting burned, but irritation burn. So everywhere, your arms, around your neck, the groin area, everywhere that gas is touching and it's wet, it's burning. So you're in there, you got your mask on, and they tell you to take it off. And immediately immediately your nose is running, your mouth is drooling uncontrollably. There's no way, it's just the reaction your body's having to this gas. Your eyes are burning, that's running, and it's just god awful. And of course, all the guys that were guzzling milk, as soon as they get outside, they're and they're running over to their drill sergeants, and the drill sergeants are just laughing. They are just hysterically laughing at all of us coming out of this gas chamber, puking, and some of the guys are getting their phrase all goofed up, and they're saying my eyes are flapping and my arms are open, and you're everything, and it's just awful. So, needless to say, I didn't get sick because I listened to that guy, and I mean it wasn't funny then. It's funny now. I laugh now. If I were to go back and see these guys come out of the gas chamber, I would be laughing like you wouldn't believe. So, I mean, it's just something, you never forget it. You never forget it. And we've had to go through training even after basic. Several times I've had to go through the gas chamber again. It wasn't as intense before. I think when that first time they really amped up that gas. But it's funny to see these guys just not. My eyes are flapping, my arms are open. It was just hysterical. Again, it wasn't funny then. It's funny now. So there's my one story. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it made you laugh. It makes me laugh every once in a while. I'll think about that day, and I laugh now. But like I said, it wasn't funny then. It was horrible then. So I'm gonna let you go. I want you guys to stay alert, stay safe, toujours pray, and we'll see you next time.